Hi, my name is Stuart Lewis and I'm the founder of Restless, the rapidly growing digital community for the over 50s. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Andrew Scott, co-author of The 100-Year Life and an esteemed economist, professor and author who specialises in the topic of longevity. Now in 2016, along with Linda Grattan, he co-authored the global bestseller, The 100-Year Life. A number of people in the longevity space are talking about this idea of a midlife MOT, kind of touching a little bit on the points of transition you were talking about. What do you think of this? What do you think some of the different aspects of life people should consider?
I think it's great. And I think I'm a massive fan of it. In fact, I'm trying to work with, I'm talking with City Lit, the London-based adult education group, to try and see if we can't do something similar outside of an employment situation at low cost for many people. So Mark Friedman, who's a very inspiring figure who runs encore.org in the US, says we don't have a midlife crisis, we have a midlife chasm. We don't have institutions that support transitions and reinvention. And the midlife MOT doesn't have to be about change, but I think, the problem we've got is that we're, all of us are living longer than our parents. Our life expectancy is probably 7 to 10 years longer than our parents, on average. And that means you've got to be more forward looking. But, if you were to say to a 20-year-old, hey, plan your, how would you want to spend your life? And you've got no one to look at, you wouldn't know where to begin. So we have these social norms that help us structure our life. And some people reject them, but by and large, we follow these social norms. And of course, you look at your parents and your grandparents, and they're going to influence you in whatever way. But of course, with these longer lives, you can't. You've got to do something different. So I think the great thing about a midlife MOT is it just takes you to have stock of things like, actually, I've got to keep going for, do I have to keep going for longer work-wise? Do I want to change my job? What's my finances? What's my relationships? What's my purpose? So I think they're great. I think, of course, the principle can be used at lots of different points in life, but I do think that's a great time, 50, because that's also the point where you see people starting to withdraw from the labour market and not often out of choice. So I think that's the other challenge. It's a group that I think is most vulnerable economically. What this longevity channel that I focus on is about kind of malleability. What you do now can influence the future. And those 50 to 70 years are really important ones for employment, for finances, for health and relationships. So great idea.